the passage and now implementation of the historic investments included in the bipartisan infrastructure law. Your leadership has been vital in ensuring that we're able to get funding out into our communities and to finally take action to repair our nation's crumbling infrastructure. One project of many that I could pick from that I'd like to highlight is the Federal Transit Administration's recent award to the Dallas Area Rapid Transit System, or DART, in my district. This $103 million grant will allow DART to modernize its bus fleet, replacing 186 of its oldest buses with new low-emission buses. That's a big deal for our community. These kinds of investments were made possible by the IIJA and are helping DART and other transit agencies in our communities modernize and upgrade their services to keep our cities healthier and thriving for generations to come. And I want to thank you and your agency for working with Congress to implement the funding for this historic investment. And I want to discuss a project that I think has great economic and connectivity benefits for my state, high-speed rail, particularly the project connecting Dallas-Fort Worth and Houston. I was glad to hear of your support earlier in this hearing, but I'd like to give you an opportunity, if you would, to expand on some of the benefits that your department believes these kinds of projects can bring to the country.
Well, thanks for the question, and let me echo our congratulations to DART and your district on successfully competing for and winning that grant. I know you're a strong advocate for those funds to be put to use there. When it comes to high-speed rail, we see benefits in terms of economic development, in terms of safety, in terms of emissions, and I think that there are many geographies around the U.S. that are especially suited to this. And again, I'm going to have the caveat that I'm not commenting on any ongoing application process. But when you consider how Texas has population centers in major global cities not that far away from each other, you can see how there's a compelling use case for passenger rail in general and high-speed rail in particular. And I've had an opportunity to speak with and meet some of the people involved in the technologies that would be put to use in that proposal, and think, as I believe in high-speed rail generally, certainly believe in the Texas case that for many Americans, seeing would be believing, and experiencing that value being created on American soil would create that much more appetite to further develop a genuine national high-speed rail in the future.
Hello, friends. I have important news to share with you today. There is a new Ford stimulus check update. Many people are now running out of time to get at least one more stimulus payment. Several batches of inflation relief checks are continuing to be deposited this September, with checks worth as much as $1,000. My dearest friends, please do me a favor and watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Massachusetts is handing back approximately $3 billion to taxpayers as part of the state's Chapter 62F taxpayer refunds, which requires excess tax revenue that exceeds the annual tax revenue cap to be returned to taxpayers every year. Distributions for the refunds began last November, but residents could still qualify if they file their 2021 tax returns by this Friday. Those who filed by September 15th should receive their payments next month. Also, there were several states that offered rebates. Last year, those 18 states included Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, Massachusetts, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, and Virginia. In Massachusetts, eligible taxpayers qualified for a credit valued at 14.03% of their Massachusetts personal income tax liability for the 2021 tax year. It is the first time the state has triggered the Chapter 62F law since 1987. The refunds are distributed automatically through direct deposit or as a check in the mail. State lawmakers have recently proposed changes to the Massachusetts law, which was approved by voters in 1986. State House leadership has pushed for all taxpayers to get back the same amount, rather than varying amounts based on income taxes. Also, in the state of Montana, Americans who are on the eligibility list will be able to cash a check up to $675. One of the eligibility requirements is owning a residence in the state of Montana. The check can be worth up to $675, although it will depend on the exact size of your property. The larger the house, the larger the stimulus check. With millions of student loan borrowers about to enter an unprecedented transition back into repayment, two leading Republican lawmakers are worried that loan companies are not up to the task. This week, Representative Virginia Foxx and Senator Bill Cassidy, both top Republicans on the House and Senate Education Committees, respectively sent a letter to the Government Accountability Office, requesting that it look into the Education Department's efforts to prepare for repayment. The student loan payment pause officially ended on September 1st, 2023, when interest began accruing again on federal borrowers' balances, and bills will start becoming due next month. The Education Department, along with student loan companies, have never managed a transition back into repayment at this scale, and Representative Foxx and Senator Bill Cassidy said in their letter that they are very concerned the necessary preparation is not in place. The lawmakers cited a report that found the Education Department did not provide key information regarding the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program to servicers, which resulted in borrowers being improperly denied or kept in repayment for longer than necessary. Additionally, Senator Cassidy and Representative Foxx said that it is unclear whether borrowers will begin repayments when billing statements resume, given the multiple prior deadlines for the return to repayment and the repeated extensions of the payment pause. It is likely there will be confusion among borrowers and many who may not take this repayment deadline seriously. The Education Department previously told Insider that the department remains in close contact with servicers to ensure information is effectively reaching borrowers regarding the upcoming changes to the loan industry. That includes the new Save Income-driven repayment plan, which is intended to lower borrowers' monthly payments, along with a 12-month on-ramp period during which a department will not report missed payments to credit agencies. But still, borrowers have already encountered a range of challenges before their bills are due. One student loan company has shut down its call center and website multiple times over the past 2 months due to technical difficulties, leaving borrowers who need help with repayment in limbo. Additionally, some borrowers have told Insider that their monthly statement is inaccurate, but long hold times with customer service have made it very difficult to get those issues resolved. Well, my greatest and my most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway every Friday. My friends, please make sure that you enter this week's giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.